Hi, my name is Liz Hathway and this is my astrological look at the week ahead. That's the week starting 7th of January 2019. Great start to the week as Venus moves from Scorpio into Sagittarius. It's quite a shift in terms of energy. Venus in Scorpio is deep and passionate and committed. Venus in Scorpio is very much till death us do part. I mean, it really wants that degree of commitment. But once Venus gets into Sagittarius, it's much more free-flowing. Venus in Sagittarius is, you know, let's go party together, let's have fun, let's live the dream, let's travel, let's live it up. It doesn't want to commit. It's a mutable sign. It's moving. It's not ready yet to make that kind of commitment. Venus is hot on the heels now of Mars in Aries. You know, there's a real sort of warrior feel to Mars in Aries. It's daring, it's bold. You know, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. This is very much the kind of Aries energy. And these two meet up on the 18th. They trine each other. So there could be some kind of love affair going on here in the first weeks of this month. On Tuesday, Mercury in Capricorn squares Mars. These are quite a clash here. We could see this manifesting as heated discussions because Mars is fiery, Mercury's earthy. You know, Mercury wants to earth things, make it real. Whereas, you know, Mars, certainly now with Uranus direct in Aries as well, is following some grander vision. It's much more of a trailblazer. So we get this conservative, progressive sort of clash here. Old ideas, new ideas, structured thinking, and then this spontaneous eruptions with Uranus at the end of Aries as well. These sort of, you know, things that just waff in a flash. You have that brilliant idea. So yeah, this square is a kind of a warning, or not a warning, but it's just sort of saying to us as well, be a little bit guarded in what we say, because we could use words as weapons here. It can be quite destructive if we're not careful. On Friday, we see the Sun conjunct with Pluto. This is a big Sun-Pluto conjunction, I think. It's happening around the South Node, not only the South Node of the Moon, but also Pluto's own South Node. So Pluto is being, if you like, doubly emphasized here. So this is happening in 20 degrees 56 Capricorn. So if we think of the Sun, if we think of it as the archetypal energy here, the Sun is very much about consciousness. It's very much about I am here, I breathe, I live. It's very much about the hero's journey. The Sun is always creative in every sign. It's energized, it's a source of consciousness, the Sun. Whereas Pluto is very much about descent. It's very much about the katabasis, you know, that journey to the underworld. And don't forget, we've got this very strong South Node going on, North Node in Cancer, where it's about our family, our tribe. So maybe I think we're being asked here to retrieve something from the depths, because when the hero returns from the underworld, he's always coming back with a treasure. He's always brought something back with him. I think, you know, in a way, as we journey through life, we're almost like wearing a Velcro suit and we attract a lot. So I think this journey down into the depths, it can make us feel heavy, it can make us feel slightly sad or depressed or whatever, but it's necessary, because we might need to let go of some things that we've been given from our tribe, and we might need to actually cherish and nurture some things from our family and tribe that we have neglected or forgotten about. But that conjunction is profound and it's really important. Look where it's falling in your horoscope. On Sunday, we have Mercury conjunct Saturn. That's a really interesting conjunction as well. In a way, you know, Mercury is the winged messenger of the god. It's flight, it's fleet-footed, it's speedy, and now it's in this very earthbound, very slow, plodding sort of Capricorn sign, Capricorn, winter sign. So it's been slowed down anyway, and then the conjunction with Saturn. So there's a huge effort asked of us here. We need to think things through thoroughly as well. Be prepared to sit with it. Take time. You know, it's a good day to organise administration or do tasks that are quite difficult. If you're travelling, check your plans. Give yourself plenty of time, because this is the classic, you know, sort of there will be delays, trains will be falling out, there might be an accident on the line or something of that nature. But also with Jupiter squaring Neptune on Sunday as well. First we get Mercury, Saturn, then we get the Jupiter-Neptune square. You know, you have to be, I think we need to be aware that, you know, sort of anything to do with religion, philosophy, ideals, way of life, these kind of things, there can be differences of opinion here. So it's quite an emotive day, really. And then with Mercury and Saturn together, and that Mars is still in the background there, you know, maybe we should keep some things to ourselves. We don't need to say everything. That's what's nice about that, you know, that sort of conjunction with Saturn. It can allow us to hold back and not to, you know, get too caught up in the tumultuous Jupiter square Neptune energy. On another level, of course, that Jupiter square Neptune is lovely. I mean, we can, you know, do a lot of brainstorming, we can get lots of new ideas coming in, but it won't be until we get the Saturn-Neptune sextile that we are really going to have an opportunity, I think, to sift through it and look at what needs to be grounded and what we can really work with. Because Jupiter square Neptune, it's in both, again, in mutable signs. It's almost like, you know, a flood. You know, a flood of things coming at us. It's very difficult to see the wood through the trees. So we need to take a bird's eye view. We need to sort of like maybe take that reflective Mercury-Saturn conjunction and just hold off a minute and sort of, you know, observe. Great week, great start of the week, great start of the year. Hope you had a great eclipse yesterday. I certainly did. It was on my Mercury. I did a sort of freestyle astrology event here in Amsterdam, which I thoroughly enjoyed. A lot of young people, which was lovely. So yeah, it really sort of highlighted my Mercury yesterday. Mercury out of bounds, Uranus going direct. It was something completely different and new for me, and I loved it. Okay, wishing you a great week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for following. Bye.